What is up? What is up? We are back, Black in the building, man. What is going on? Made it back, man. Ah, damn. Motherfucker made it back. Man, what is going on? Man, what is going on? What is going on? You already know who the fuck I am. I'm the broke ass nigga. You already know who the fuck I am. Warren G in the place. Beat been clowning sucker free since 2003, which means ain't no finessing me, because I can't even finesse my damn self, because I ain't got no goddamn money. So shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to people that's at the Court Plantation right now. Hey, man, as long as you're working, you know what I'm saying? You got some type of hustle. So I think that's what matters most. Shout out to everybody at the Court Plantation that's not politicking, but trying to figure out how they can get off the Court Plantation, start their own business, be an entrepreneur, or join forces with another melanated person or another racial group that want to start their own business. That's what you need to do. Go into business for yourself, man. Don't kill yourself at these Court Plantations, man, because I'm telling you, nigga, the shit is not fun. And it's unreal, just the shit that I see going on at these Court Plantations. I'm telling you, I'm gonna write a motherfucking book, man. Some of the shit that I done seen. But anyway, man, shout out to everybody out there, man. Shout out to the motherfucking people that's handling business and not begging and whining and sitting around waiting for a nigga to give them something. Because I can't sit around waiting for a motherfucker to give me shit. Motherfucker ain't gonna give me shit and I ain't got shit. I don't got no generational wealth. So shout out to everybody out there that is not dependent on whatever generational wealth you think you're going to get, but trying to create your own generational wealth and control your own narrative as much as you possibly can. Meaning this, take matters into your own hands, magnetize it. That's what I've been trying to do every day. You know what I'm saying? Some days ain't good days. Some days I be like irritated as fuck. And the reason why I be irritated because of no generational wealth. You know, because you're having to put up with the dominant society when if the parents before you laid the groundwork for generational wealth, like the white Jewish community does, then you ain't got to be out here slaves. So I don't want to hear shit from other motherfuckers talking about they got this and they got that, but they own kids ain't got no life insurance policy. I don't want to hear none of that shit at all. So shout out to everybody out there that's on their life insurance policy and on their mutual funds and stock bonds, 401k. That's really all you can do to kind of build your generational wealth. Or you can sell dope and rob. You know, you can do that shit too. You can sell pussy, you can sell dick. So shout out to all the motherfuckers that's doing that. Shout out to the non-begging ass motherfuckers that's anti-begging and you know, try to help and give people the best advice you can, but also handle business. And don't be involved in other people's shit when you got your own shit to be worried about. So shout out to everybody out there that's doing that. I want to send a special shout out to the homegirl Erica. Erica, you got to send me your address so I can send you some CMOS, my nigga. Like Erica be like, let me tell you something about the homegirl Erica. Erica be paying and don't even get to see Moss. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, my nigga. Hey, send me your address. Or send me another P.O. box or something, man, so I can cook up some sea moss and send it to you, man. Don't even trip off that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you doing that too. Erica is one of those type of people like me. I try to attract like-minded individuals. Look, don't worry about that. Just, I'll send you the bread. Don't even trip about the sea moss. And that's exactly, I'm the same way, man. That's why, you know, the homegirl right here, I'm holding her card, and I'm going to keep repping her. Ratha Aratha Customs, LLC. I say fucking with her. It's in green, but I got the picture actually in gray and black and white type shit because I just like it that way. You know what I'm saying? You can't see how nappy my hair is. But anyway, but yeah, man, the homegirl made that for me. Black-owned business, man. I think she out of New York. She on Instagram, too. I got to get her Instagram, too. I follow her on Instagram, but this sister, man, I appreciate her so much, man, because I like these glasses. I don't even want to use them to pour no water in. I just want to keep them as a collectible item, you know what I'm saying, an NFT. Because I think that's what we need to start doing with our black businesses, man. We need to start cherishing them. I know I do. I do like a motherfucker, and that's her card right there, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker want to fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Here, got her number right there, too. You know what I'm saying? So fuck with her, man. You know, hey, and don't worry about the goddamn price. Just support a black business. Goddamn. So we don't get into all that. We're going to talk about, it's a sambo summer instead of hot girl summer. Hot sambo summer. That's a sambo summer. And we're going to get into, you know what I'm saying, how we quick to apologize when it comes to another racial group. But when it comes to our own, we won't apologize. This is exactly what I was talking about. Now, the young brother, like I said, Indian Red Boy, we're going to get onto that too. We're going to still keep talking about that and bringing that up. But we're going to get into a lot of things. We're going to talk about how it always relates back to the corporate plantation, man. So let's get into it, man. Shout out to everybody out there that is supporting black businesses. Because if you ain't supporting black businesses, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Hey, cut this shit down, man. Man. Look, man, I ain't going to be here on long. I'm pretty sure Shawnee probably like, nigga, I'm on the East Coast. Nigga, I'm already in the bed. But anyway, man, hey, shout out to Shawnee too, man. That's the big homie right there. Man, that's sis right there, man. That's Fan Band, man. She put me onto a lot of books. Hey, Shawnee, man. I was watching this debate with John Henry Clark. He said the coldest shit I ever said. He said, I only debate my equals. Everyone else, I teach. Everybody was laughing. And then, I ain't never seen, since Malcolm X and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, I ain't never seen white people bow down. Like, he was letting their asses have it. God, I gotta send you the link, Shawnee. It's like a debate. I think it's from like 95 or 96. And he was just going in. And it was another white dude too that wrote this book called The Black Athena. And he was basically siding with John Henry Clark and basically saying that Greece's influence came from Africa, but they try to separate Egypt from Africa. You know what I'm saying? And they want to Europeanize Egypt so fucking bad. But he was breaking that shit down. I just thought I'd talk about it because it was on my mind, man. But we gonna get into a shit. It's funny how you watch niggas be so quick to apologize. And then when you deal with the dominant society, there was this white sister that this white bitch went into the motherfucking Victoria's Secret, right? And started tripping with the black girl. And then when she found out she was being recorded, nervous breakdown. That's called white fragility. No accountability for your actions. But black folk, we can't react. We can't get loud. We can't be violent. We can't say nothing. But these people, like the man who called those black sisters in the NBA, not the NBA, but they was playing a basketball game. He was like, these fucking niggers, how dare them? They don't want to stand for the flag, and fuck them. I hope these fucking niggers lose. The dude's like, bro, the mic is hot. Soon as he found out he was being recorded, oh, I got diabetes, y'all. My blood sugar. Oh, Lord Jesus, my blood sugar. I don't know what came over me. So your A1C is tripping because, you know, you're a racist because of your A1C. So your blood sugar raised, so you automatically become a racist. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? This is the type of excuses and shit that they use why black folk Stephen A. Smith is the biggest coon I've ever seen on TV besides Charles Barkley. And the reason why I say that is because Stephen A. Smith makes a living, in my personal opinion, talking a lot of shit about black folk, which the dominant white society loves, pet niggas like him. You know, and you say, well, Warren, why you say that? Let me tell you why I say that. Because at the corporate plantation, any corporate plantation that I worked at, niggas will know, man, I'll tell you how I feel about what you got going on. We can have a conversation about it. But what I'm not going to do is go out of my way when black people are around and a white person is around and talk shit about other black people. I'm not going to do that. Now, if you on some bullshit and I'm talking about your work ethic is affecting my work ethic, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell you. And I've been guilty of that a lot of the time. I've been guilty of a lot of shit. Maybe you can call that as samboism. But if it's a lazy motherfucker around me and thinking I'm going to carry the burden for him on some we all black shit, no, nigga. If you making more work and more headache for me, we got a problem too. And that's something that should be handled behind closed doors. And that's what I'm guilty of. So yeah, if you want to call me a Sambo for that shit, hell yeah. Niggas dry snitching on me and throwing me under the bus type shit at the corporate plantation past years, best believe, nigga, I'm throwing your ass under the bus too, because it's the survival of the fittest. But I don't never go on no corporate plantation. And a lot of niggas that work with me, I don't go on a corporate plantation on some Stephen A. Smith shit. Let me sit around here and talk shit about a whole bunch of black people. But I have worked with black folk, Africoons, that they'll wait till white people around start talking shit about black people. And then all the other racial groups love these Africoons. And people that know me, they know who the fuck I'm talking about. Because the Africoons, they for some sort of reason, they think they not black. You know? What you mean, Warren? I'll tell you like this example. When you dealing with an African brother, sister, 9 times out of 10, they won't identify as black. They identify as Nigerian. They identify as Cameroon. They identify as West Indian. But they will not identify as a melanated black brother because they somehow feel like they're separate from us until a policeman pull their ass over or an Amber Geiger moment happens where they accidentally walk into the wrong place and kill you dead and act like, oh, I thought I was in my apartment. Get the fuck out of here. So it's like you see all this samboing and cooning and mammying and like Stephen A. Smith, now he about to apologize to the Asian community. I'm waiting for all these other racial groups to apologize to the black community. The Asian community act like for some sort of reason they can walk away unscathed as if they have not done a lot of harm to black folk and make and profit a whole bunch off of black people. That's what trips me out, man. When I see that stuff and I just be like, damn, man, they not even finna they're not even finna say nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I trip out about that shit. Like, they not even gonna apologize or nothing. But here's the reason why, man. You know why? Because, as Donald Sterling said, I give these niggas their lifestyles. They're a bunch of niggers. Fuck them. Because whoever's your payer is your God. That's a fact. That's why niggas can't go on a corporate plantation saying how they really want to say and speak how they really want to speak. It's a target on your back, and 9 times out of 10, as soon as you fuck up, your ass is out of there. And that is never going to change. That's why I feel like the corporate plantation is meant as a tool. You use it, get your paycheck, and get the fuck on. Stop trying to make friends. Look, if you fuck with niggas that fuck with you, that's different. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you fuck with each other, that's different. That's different, man. But I'm talking about the average person that you deal with, that you know, they'll never even try to hit you up or holler at you outside of the job. You'll be like, well, I don't really fuck with you like that anyway. And it's not no diss. I think people take it personal. I don't take it personal because life moves on whether you like it or not. And if those people weren't your friends inside of the corporate plantation, and if they're not your friends outside of the corporate plantation, you can't miss nothing you ain't never had. But I just don't understand how we'll go out of our way to apologize to all these other racial groups. But ain't not damn near one of them apologize to black folk. They'll march with you. They'll whine with you. They'll march, whine, and repeat with you. They'll sit down on the freeway and have their signs and pat themselves on the back for protesting with a black person. Then they'll go back to their suburb of their community. If you live in Las Vegas, Nevada, they'll go back to 144 and one, you know, all these elaborate, nice communities, while your ass is in the fucked up part of Vegas, which to me ain't no fucked up part of Vegas because I done seen way worse. But I'm just saying, man, I feel like we are so quick to apologize to every other racial group, but these niggas will not apologize to us. That's why I want to get on, hey, man, that brother Indian Red Boy who did that shit and disrespecting Nipsey Hussle, hey, shame on his family, shame on everybody around him for allowing him to do that. When y'all know we trying to bring peace. You know Nip was about peace and tranquility and real estate and generational wealth and building an empire for your family and uplifting black folk. Nip didn't identify as just an Eritrean. Nip identified as a black person. And I feel like that was very disrespectful for everybody around that young brother to allow him to do that just to get popularity, as I talked about on Sunday. And now you look at it, now look, he's all over the news. Then you get disciplined, losing your life. And my thing is, this is my thing. Why won't y'all, instead of y'all want to disrespect black folk, I talked about that. Let's talk about this in. Instead of that young brother wanting to disrespect Nip, why didn't you go disrespect another racial group? Why would you disrespect your own racial group and get a kick out of it and think it's funny and not think that there was going to be ramifications and repercussions for what you had did? You know, that's a soft topic for a lot of people, man. A lot of people were hurt behind that young brother Nip being assassinated by the dominant society. And then for you to go and do that, and everybody around you that was allowing you to do that, man, come on, brother. We got to start picking each other up and stop all this hating and acting like we're not on the same team. That shit is crazy, man. And take that energy and keep it with these dominant white society people that really want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker like, what you mean, Warren? While we up here apologizing to these motherfuckers, who the fuck is apologizing to us? That's always my question. Who's apologizing to us when we apologize to all these other people? Yeah, I'm going to play a little bit of Stephen A. Smith, apology. Because, he couldn't wait to apologize. First, you already know you can look at him and tell you're going to start off with some bullshit. But, he can't wait to have the center stage when he apologizes to massa or anybody that's an honorary white supremacist. He can't wait. Or white supremacists in training. He love to apologize to them. He ain't going to apologize to no niggas, though. He talks shit to niggas all day. I mean, all day. But let's see what he got to say.
All of this other stuff. Let me be the first to stand up and say that I want to express my sincere apologies to the Asian community and the Asian American community. I am a black man.
He said the Asian community. Hey, man, y'all gonna look up and they gonna be talking about Asian history. They're gonna say that Asians built this country. Y'all gonna look up. Y'all think I'm fucking around. I already had a white motherfucker trying to tell me that the Asians built the railroads after I just read the book, Slavery by Another Name, who talks about how black folk built the railroads through chain gangs and prison the pipeline systems, and then they just didn't finish it. This is what the book talked about. But this white man gonna tell me, man, I feel bad for how we treated the Asians. Not slavery, not the reason why. Look, I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what you study. I don't care what it is. There is no denying that this United States of America Incorporated was built off of the backs of black labor. And I don't care what you say.
Just go off about minorities being marginalized in this nation. I instantly go off, repeatedly bring up the fact that if you are
remember, minorities are white women as well. So I just thought I would let you know that. Stop using minorities like it's just black folk. Everybody's a part of the minority. That's a broad and ambiguous term, as Dr. Claude Anderson talks about. Go read Black Labor, White Wealth.
Of a community that feels disenfranchised in any way.
They feel disenfranchised as they own the liquor stores in the hood. They own the nail salons. They own the wig places and all the hair care products that black folk use. The Asians just happen to have the motherfucking plug on that. And ain't nobody ever been like, why the fuck y'all niggas got the plug on that shit? Man, let's burn this motherfucker down, man. Nah, fuck that. Where the black people at? Why are you selling it us? Because you can't go in the Asian community and sell their shit to them. That's not going to happen. But only in the black community, it's like it's normal. To me, and it blows my mind. It's almost like going to the corporate plantation and you see one black person and everyone around that's Asian or Latino or white will act like, oh, it's diverse. Yeah, it's diverse to you, but it ain't diverse to black folk who built the country. I can't go to Mexico and hire a whole bunch of niggas and not hire one Latino and then say, yeah, we're diverse, right? They gonna be like, what the fuck you mean? You in Mexico, motherfucker. You can't do that. But only in the United States of America, that's where it happens.
Something that we need to battle, that we need to fend off to the best of our ability as a nation. These are the kind of things that I bring up. And the reason why I bring up my blackness is because of this. On many occasions, what I have said, when people have said something that is offensive in any way to the minority community, it's not about how you feel.
Educate yourself, Stephen A. Smith, the button I. If you're going to say, I always talk about my blackness, you can't use the word minority because you're talking about white women. You're talking about Latino. You're talking about everybody. Everybody's in that group. That's not specific to foundational black Americans or black folk, period. That's specific to everyone. You can group everybody in that. And people don't even know minority because they throw the term around so much. As John Henry Clark talks about, white folks, Europeans, y'all came up with these terms for race and all this other shit. That's to keep everybody all discombobulated. Y'all came with these terms. These are the people that gave you math, right? After they stole it from the ancient Comedians, and then they had Pythagoras along with Alexander the Greek, who raided the Library of Alexandria, took all the information and all the knowledge that we had about math, science, and astrology and astronomy, all the things that we had been studying for thousands of years, took it, gave it to people like Aristotle and Pythagoras and all these people that all these white people try to have black people revering as the chosen people when really y'all niggas was over there studying our shit that we allowed y'all to be in on. So fuck all that. That's why I'm telling y'all that one time I asked this white dude, I was like, who you think invented math? It's like, well, Pythagoras, because he started it with a sundial. I said, so you think the ancient Comedians built the pyramids with a sundial? Man, that doesn't even make sense, bro. For real, for real. That's what you're telling me. That's your final answer. Well, yeah, isn't that what happened? I said, I have 4 books quoted by white people that he studied in ancient Kemet, which is Africa, for 22 years. But you want to, so is he really a mathematician? Or the people that told him and taught him, then what are they? If he's a mathematician, then what are the ancient Comedians, who were black, by the way? What are they? And he couldn't even answer it. Fuck out of here, nigga.
It's about how they feel. And the reality of the situation is that you have Asians and Asian Americans out there that obviously were very, very offended by what I had to say yesterday. And I just want to look into the camera and extend my sincere apology.
Basically, I want to look into the camera because I's done pissed off Boss, and Boss is going to be a mad with me. So I's better get on the right side of Boss because Master Boss won't be talking about niggers. Master Boss don't want me talking about the Asian community and anybody else. Masters want me talking about the niggers. That's what Master Boss told me. But I apologize to y'all because Master Boss is upset with me. Because, you know, I wake up every day wondering how much money I can make Master Boss. What a sambo. Hey, man. But my question is going to always be this. You can prostitute your integrity for money, but after a while, you're not going to be able to come around your people. Because niggas going to be looking at you suspect and be like, that was some bitch-ass shit you said, nigga. I'm telling you, man, this shit is real. You can only, see, if you're going to take the money from the dominant society, you better take that money and just go away. And don't take the money and be smiling and think you're going to be able to come along amongst your people. A lot of times niggas going to have something to say to you.
That was not my intent at all, but I'm not going to get into all of that because I do understand that a lot of racists out there are quick to say that was not my intent. That's not where I'm going here. I was wrong, period. There's no excuse. This is not ESPN. This is not Disney. For a lot of people out there going off about Disney and ESPN, no. This was me. Wasn't Max. Wasn't Molly. Wasn't the producers on First Take. Wasn't the bosses. It was me. I said it. And the reality.
It wasn't my boss because Master Boss ain't have to tell me to apologize. This nigga sound just like the black nigga in To Kill a Mockingbird. Go watch To Kill a Mockingbird. I just felt quite soft. I just wanted to help out, but I was scared because I just had to get home. but I felt sorry for her. Because Masters needed me to get home. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Is that I was completely clueless as to the kind of impact that this would have on the Asian and the Asian American community.
Oh, my God. All right, that's enough. God damn. The Conan and Sambo, man, just kills me. This is what tripped me out about him, too. Are you apologizing to all the NBA black players that you offend every day when you go in and denigrate and besmirch their name and assassinate their character and go out of your way to talk a lot of shit about black athletes, but when it comes to white athletes, you don't say shit? I don't ever really hear you going in on white athletes. And why didn't you say something about Michael Rappaport posting a private conversation he had with Kevin Durant? Michael Rappaport is a whole ass, inconsiderate, ignorant, but not ignorant, white fragilist Jewish man who will hide behind the white Jewish community when he gets attacked by black folk, and then come around black people that is accepting of him with that yo shit. Man, fuck that nigga. I don't care if he do like Tribe Called Quest. That doesn't give you a right to think that you are the naysayer of what black folks should be doing. Why is it white folk always think, they always come up with what we should be doing? And then when you be like, well, I know a whole bunch of things that y'all should be doing, y'all can go back to Europe because you guys are not originally from here. And there were already black folk here. And then when you start telling white people go back to Europe, and you start telling white people, well, go back to Ireland, where the fuck you came from. Don't tell me to go back to Africa. Motherfucker, we was already here. Y'all go back. Then a motherfucker start getting mad and getting upset, just like how I brung up on Twitter. I'm like, wow, it's so funny how we can talk about all this other stuff that every other racial group needs, but when it comes to black folk, it's like selective memory when it talks about reparations. But the white Jewish community receives reparations every year, and what happened to them took place in Europe. That didn't even happen on United States of America Incorporated soil. So why are we responsible for what the fuck they got going on? And they almost never let us forget it. I mean, almost never. They will never let you forget the Holocaust. But nigga, bring up slavery. Oh, man, that was so long ago. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. And this nigga apologizing. Sounded just like telling about the gun line boss.
That was not my intent at all. And so I just want to say we're going to talk about a lot of things. Jeff Passan is going to be on the show today. June Lee is going to be on the show. I think Eduardo Perez is going to be on the show, along with a host of others. And I welcome this conversation. I don't have a problem with it, but I just want people to know, here's where I stand. The second that I was informed about how hurt a group of people in this nation was off of what I said, that's all that matters to me. All that matters to me, because I don't intend to hurt people like that.
Stephen A., stop samboing, man. Stop. Man, I don't even watch ESPN like that. It's hard to watch a lot of that shit, because when that lady Rachel Nichols started apologizing, and Kendrick Perkins and all of them, I love Kendrick Perkins, but the nigga was like, now, that was real honorable of you, Rachel, because I done been around you, and I could tell you right now that you are a stand-up person, and I ain't never seen nothing from you, and I support Maria Taylor, too, because I want to tell that nigga, if you don't sit your dumb ass down. Man, nigga, sometimes it's like, no wonder, man, shut up. God damn, man, you must ain't do the right thing with your money. Sometimes the best response is none at all. And these motherfuckers just be on here, they couldn't wait to take up for her. I mean, literally, they couldn't wait. Man, what's going on, 066? Man, sorry it's so late, man. I'm late than a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Busy, court plantation shit, so you already know how it is. But, man, it's so crazy how motherfucker just, they can't wait to apologize, and take up for another motherfucker, another racial group. But a nigga, ain't not that nigga stood up for Nick Cannon. Not one. So I don't want to hear that shit, man, at all.
That's not who I am. That's not who I've ever been. If I have a problem with you, you know it. If I mean to offend you, you know it.
Means if Massa Boss tell me to talk about you and you a niggers, then you gon' know, because I'm gonna call yous out because you's a niggers, and you should be happy that Massa Boss is paying you to play a basketball, because Massa Boss could be paying somebody else. because Massa Boss is a merciful Massa Boss. Man, shut the fuck up. This, oh my God, a Sambo summer.
God from it, I'll let you know I'm coming. That wasn't the case yesterday. But nevertheless, it doesn't negate the fact that they were detrimentally affected by my words. I have friends from the Asian American community that expressed their disappointment in what I had to say because of all the things that they have had to.
Now, where's all these Asian community people expressing when that young sister got shot in the head? Was it Lakeisha Harlins, or I forgot her name? This was like in 92 or some shit like that. Where was the Asian community at now? Where was they at? And then when we bring it up, they try to act like they don't know what the fuck going on. I remember one time I sat down with this Asian dude, right? He wanted to sit down, he wanted to talk and all this other shit. And I just remember, you know, he was okay until he started bringing up, you know, I've been discriminated again. I wanted to be like, bro, you know you talking to a black man. And then I didn't attack it or address it. You know why? Because I wanted to see how long he was going to go on and how deep he was going to go down the rabbit hole. And that motherfucker went on a tangent about that shit, man, for real. I was just like, damn, this nigga's crazy.
Deal with the anti-Asian stuff going on, the Asian hate that's been percolating in this nation over the last few years, and we all.
Oh, Sambo. He needs Sambo rehab. We need to really start. We need to start a Sambo rehab facility where we bring black folk in and we give them Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's The ISIS Paper. We give them Black Labor, White Wealth by the Honorable Dr. Claude Anderson. We give them The Fall of America by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We need to start giving people that's like, look, man, I don't give a fuck about who you dating and all that, but you ain't got to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle, you don't see him cooning. That brother fuck with people outside of his race, but you don't see him cooning. That's why I be like, damn, bro. It just, I guess it's the cloth you cut from or how much money they give you. Who's the payer? Because, god damn, this motherfucker talk about the Asian community like a motherfucker.
Know to some degree why that is. I contributed to that yesterday. And that's inexcusable. So that's on me. And I wanted to apologize to the Asian community, the Asian American community, and the Walt Disney and the ESPN, because I'm not about bringing this kind of attention to the company.
And you know
and I did yesterday, and that's on me.
I so appreciate about you, though. As soon as you realize you made the mistake, you apologize, you own it. There's no script. You look in front of the camera, and you said that you're wrong. And we're going to have a bigger conversation now, and I'm looking.
Then why doesn't ESPN and Walt Disney apologize about their racist history? Everybody act like Walt Disney wasn't a fucking racist and his children weren't racist. Stop. Why? Man, look, the white bitch put out there, well, it's not my fault that you guys have done a crappy job with diversity, but she also outed herself, Rachel Nichols. Sorry, sweetie, but you all outed yourself. And if you guys want to make it diverse, hey, I have no problem with that, but just don't take stuff from me. Basically, translation, look, hey, man, I'm all for Black Lives Matter and all that, as long as it does not fuck with my place within the system of racism and white supremacy. So, I'm cool with the black sister, but if she takes my shit away, fuck that black bitch. Because, hey, I worked hard for my shit. Get the fuck out of here. And ain't nobody saying, hey, man, you should just go in there and apologize. Matter of fact, we're going to have to go ahead and sever ties with you. They just didn't let her work the finals. Because they don't give a fuck about the finals, no way. They don't care about that shit. LeBron ain't in it. The Nets ain't in it. You think they really give a fuck? They don't care. Stop. I think that's really, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Let me cut the music on. I can't listen to that Sambo not another minute. Fuck out of here, nigga. That was some motherfucking bullshit, bro. Look, man, if y'all niggas gonna take the time out to be apologizing to other racial groups, when you gonna apologize to us for doing shiesty shit to your own people? And when I mean shiesty shit, you have the biggest platform in the United States of America, ESPN, with everybody watch, and you go out of your way to make disparaging comments about every black athlete. Just like I remember when Venus and Serena, see, motherfuckers just started watching Venus and Serena. I've been watching tennis since Boris Becker. What the fuck are y'all talking? Y'all don't even know who the fuck he is. So I've been watching motherfucking tennis. And Martina Hingis and what's the Italian bitch that was selling crack and doing it? Jennifer Capriati. Our lovely Italian who they swept that shit under the rug. This bitch is a full-fledged dope fiend out there hitting the tennis racket. And motherfuckers like, oh man, she's so quick. Yeah, she's so quick. That bitch just hit the crack pipe before she went out there and started swinging the tennis ball. But the motherfucker don't want to say shit about that. But Venus and Serena, they can't even question the judge, the line judge, or who the fuck he is, without it being this whole big hoop slide and all this mess. While John McEnroe, he built a career off talking crazy to the judges. And John McEnroe wasn't even a good tennis player. He was just white and arrogant and talked shit to the judges because he knew they wasn't going to do shit because he was white. This is the type of shit that I've seen forever, just like in the NFL. Don't get on NFL. If you're a black quarterback, you're just a black quarterback. But if you're a white quarterback, you're looked at as a god. What's that motherfucker's name? Tom Brady was busted cheating and deflating balls. They was filming people's practices, but he's still held as the greatest football player in our history, right? Now, if Jordan was a cheater and was on steroids, y'all don't think they wouldn't have came out with that? That's why I always say the greatest basketball player to ever play the game of basketball, Michael Jordan. Motherfuckers don't like it. I don't give a fuck. Because at least you can't find no bullshit in his past, so you can rub it up in everybody's face, because you know that's what they like to do. Hell no, she just hit the crack pipe. Hell yeah, man, I'm telling you. Motherfuckers gotta know, man. Pay attention to that. Motherfuckers be like, why you watch tennis? I used to watch tennis. Watch Boris Becker, Pete Sampras, Andre Agassi. Who else we used to be? Because back in the day, it was either Andre Agassi or Pete Sampras. It was always those motherfuckers. And then came along Tommy Haas and I forgot the other nigga's name. Roger Federer. I done already seen Roger Federer. Just go watch some Pete Sampras shit. This is the same shit as Roger Federer. It's the same shit. And Tommy Haas and all those other motherfuckers. But I'll tell you this. Back then, it was hella racist. And it still is racist. Period. They can't stand Venus and Serena. That's why Serena was getting drug tested every other day. They're like, bitch, you got a big ass and big titties. Nah, fuck that. Test this bitch. And you hitting the ball that powerful? This black bitch is on something. Cause there ain't no way a black woman could have a big old ass like that and big titties and look that fine. See, they didn't like that about Serena. I knew that. I could tell because I've been watching them. I remember watching a tournament. I think it was the French Open. No, not the French Open, because I think French Open is clay. It was the U.S. Open, which is grass. And I remember, I think it was Venus or Serena was playing, and their beads fell out of their head. Man, they was talking so much shit. Maybe they should do their hair a different way. Maybe they should do all that. Maybe I'm like, what the fuck does it matter? The beads fell out. Oh, well. And they used to get their asses kicked a lot. Man, Martina Hingis used to give them, Rancha Sanchez Vicario used to get their ass to work. You know, a lot of them did, but you know what? They took a lot of ass kickings and they gave out a lot of ass kickings. And when they started giving out the ass kickings, that's when it became a problem. It's just like hockey. Niggas don't play hockey because we just don't want to play hockey. If niggas really want to play hockey, we've been there to kick the shit out of these white motherfuckers in hockey. And they know that. That's why they quietly is kept. They don't want us playing no motherfucking hockey. Straight up. These are just things that history will teach you. So while you got people like Stephen A. Smith, Smith, apologize to the Asian community like, oh my God, all you said was something that was, according to them, disparaging. Well, apologize to your own community about saying fucked up shit to black folk. And now let me show you, I'm gonna play some audio of this white woman that was talking crazy in this Victoria's Secret, and then when she found out she was on camera, the bitch went into a nervous breakdown. I want you to hear this audio because I think it's very important for you to hear. This is how white fragility really works. This is how it really works. Even when they busted, they gonna still go into character in victim mode.
Now you are, oh my God! Oh my God! Do you see this?
This bitch is crying.
Oh my God! I never thought nothing like this would happen to me. She just tried to run and hit me. And now she... Did you see her?
She said she didn't want to be reported.
Oh my...
So what you're listening to now is a white woman trying to run up on a black sister and bop her, and then the sister was like, yeah, and you on camera. She immediately went into victim mode and started crying. Immediately, because she don't want to be on camera and she don't want to deal with the repercussions. See, that's a weak, vile, vicious white supremacist. See, that's not a country-bound white supremacist, because if that had been a country white supremacist, she would have been like, fuck you niggas. And don't have me call Jethro and call Jasper and them. I call them. I don't give a fuck. Have me on camera. Shit. Those are the real white supremacists. Those are the motherfuckers that's going to tell you for real. This bitch is a fraudulent, she's a white supremacist, and she's a practicing white supremacist, but she's a coward white supremacist. She don't even want to stand on what she said.
God.
And what she did.
Karen had a breakdown. She tried to hit me. Ask your workers. She tried to hit me. She tried to hit me. Now I want security for you. Oh my God. Oh my God. You should have thought about that before you did what you did.
But she's on camera trying to swing upside her head.
Oh my God.
Just listen.
Don't even feel real. This do not feel real.
And you notice didn't and see, if you watch the video, nobody asked her, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. They just continue to let this black woman film this white woman have a breakdown, and nobody in Victoria's Secret said, hey, white woman, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. We do not condone violence in Victoria's Secret. They did not handle it right, so Victoria's Secret has to take some accountability too. Because you don't condone violence in your store, so they should have asked her to leave. We're going to have to ask you to leave. We don't condone violence in here. You are on camera, because we have cameras in the store as well as our patron has cameras, and you try to physically assault her, so we're going to have to ask you to leave, or we're calling the police. That's what they should have done, but they didn't do any of that shit. They just sat there and let this white bitch have a nervous breakdown, a pretend nervous breakdown, because she's on camera.
Please don't record me.
See?
Don't record me. Y'all got to get security. She charged me. If I wouldn't have ducked, she would. Oh no, no.
No. Get security. But you see the white fragility taking shape and form.
Oh no, you just wanted security for me, right? I want security for you now.
Yep.
No, don't cry.
Yep.
No. I want you to call security. Thank you.
Yep. Call security.
I just
And
came
file
to
a
my
police
free
report.
pants. You know how you get the coupon in the mail?
I just been
And
assaulted.
I got to pick up my Converse boots from Nordstrom. I don't know why this is happening to me. Don't charge me. Oh, you wanna? Oh, yeah, she.
See? Listen to that. Listen to what's going on.
Yes, even approach her.
Now she has a mental breakdown. What did I just get through saying about that man that called them a bunch of niggas and all this other shit? And then they say, hey, man, the mic is hot. Oh, my A1C. Oh, God, my blood sugar's so up. Oh, what did you say? Oh, no. I just said nigger because my blood sugar, my A1C is up. I gotta get my A1C down, y'all. I need to test, y'all. That's what he did. Isn't that the same thing? I'm going to go upside a black person's head. Oh, they got me on camera. Oh, no, Lord. No, that bullshit. If that's not white fragility, then tell me what the fuck it is.
You scaring me. Like you are supposed to.
Yep. And these are the type of people that will go up in the store with a man and shoot up the whole store with niggas in it. So all that crying and shit, I don't feel sorry for none of that. They should have called security. As soon as she tried to go upside this sister's head, they should have called security on that bitch. And they should have been like, we're going to have to ask you to leave right now. You need to leave now. But no, they just stood up there and let her act a fool.
Don't record. Don't. No, why don't she walk away?
Thank
from
you.
me?
See?
No.
And then look at what the other white people that got on Cole. Listen to the other white people. Why don't you just walk away? Not the lady that tried to assault the black woman and then had a nervous breakdown because she's on camera, but the black person. Well, why don't you just walk away? Because this is what they do. It's always our fault. It ain't never nobody else's fault, but it's always our fault. Straight up. We can't respond. We can't do anything. But if we react, see, this is why we don't do anything for niggers. Look at how they act. That type of shit. Now, this woman politely pulled out her phone and ducked as she was being assaulted. And then these other white people are telling her, why don't you just put your camera away? Why don't you just walk away?
I was here. No. We're not doing this. Why don't I walk away from her? Why don't
See?
she get away from me? She could get away.
Thank you.
Go wherever you want to go.
Yep. I commend that sister. I'm glad. Stay right there.
This is crazy.
And file a police report. And yep, goodbye. And you can have a nervous breakdown all you want. Oh, she's a great thespian. Look. Oh, my gosh. Y'all need to go watch this video. Karen Goes Crazy Part 1. This bitch fainted. She just kind of fainted on the floor because she is so embarrassed that she got busted committing assault on a black woman and you on camera. And since the crying wasn't working, she just fainted. God damn. This is unbelievable. The bitch just passed out. Y'all need to watch this video. She just laying on the ground and ain't nobody saying nothing.
She went to go call security.
Yeah, call security. Yep. Security?
Did you have 2 yoga mats?
No, I had one. We was trying to just find a price check for one of them. Just one I had.
Oh my God, y'all need to look at this video, man.
Actually, you know, I have a coupon for the free shipping, and it says everyone.
She kept shopping.
I actually wanted to see what that was.
See, that's how we supposed to do it. Keep your composure and keep shopping. And then after you keep your composure, let me see if I can get some audio on the second video.
And then you, so I'm recording to protect myself.
She passed. Okay, so let me tell you, this is the second video. So when the white woman saw she was being recorded, she's went into nervous breakdown mode. Then she started talking this mental health shit. So she's already kind of drawing it up so everybody could, oh, she's mental, right? Which I'm pretty sure ain't nothing wrong with this bitch. Then when the white woman noticed nobody was coming to her aid to help her, she just fainted, pretended like she fainted and laid on the floor the whole time. Then the woman went and stood behind something and still had the camera on her, and then now she's going crazy. See, but they keep telling her, stop recording. Why aren't y'all asking this woman to leave? And if she has a mental health issue, y'all really should be asking her, hey, we need to escort you back here. We need to call security. Why is the security taking so long? If there was a black woman in there doing that, the security, the FBI, the CIA, the police department, the ATF, all of them motherfuckers would have been in Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. Crazy lady.
Uh-huh.
She attacked me and tried to say I attacked her.
Yep.
You look at this. Get away from me.
Look at it.
Get this lady. Get away from me. You're look at this. Security.
And see, she's running around chasing the black sister.
Look at this. Yes, can y'all get her away from me? Get her away from me. Oh, have mercy.
Now, what if that sister would have said, bitch, if you run up on me, punks jump up to get beat down. Don't run up on me. Because that's what she was trying to do, provoke the sister. See, that lady know where to do that shit and where not to do that shit. Because let me tell you something, certain grocery stores, go try a black sister in a grocery store and see, or go try a black sister in a motherfucking convenience store where she's shopping, you acting a fool. That bitch gonna go upside your head, be like, nigga, what?
Get her away from me!
No, I got to just protect myself. She's trying to attack me. No,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
Stop threatening me!
See,
See?
she's saying I'm threatening her. I'm not
Yep.
saying nothing to her.
Nope.
It's to protect me. Once the law get here, who they gonna believe? Her white ass or my black ass?
Yep. Say it again. This is to protect me, and I'm not leaving. And we're calling the police, and I'm filing a police report because you assaulted me, and I have it on camera. Because that's what they would fucking do to you. Straight up. All day long.
No! Get her away!
And everybody keeps saying, why don't you just stop recording her?
Stop her recording from me!
Where's security in this short hair?
Yep. Now, this lady has been screaming and carrying on for I don't know how long. Where the fuck is security? Because they probably didn't even call security. They just want the black person to leave. and they're catering to this white woman. This is the type of shit that I see. I've seen it before. Man, I've been places where I've seen my mom snap on a motherfucker. Straight out. Everybody in the goddamn store. All you racist motherfuckers. And back then, it wasn't no cameras, even though my mom was the type of motherfucker, she'll take the motherfucking phone and break that motherfucker. And they'll be fighting in there. And I seen my mom check motherfuckers on that racist shit. For real, for real. And it used to be funny. You know, when I was younger, I used to be kind of embarrassed. But as I got older, I used to be laughing. Because you do notice shit that I used to see my mom notice a lot of suspect shit and behavior. Like, you know, you walk in the store, they ask you, can they help you? And then we go another place, they ask you if they can help you again. You like, all right, man, I told you I don't need no fucking help right now. But you watching these white people walk all through the store, they don't say shit to them or nothing, but they so busy trying to help you. You see a lot of that shit. And then you see white people come in there drunk, acting a fool in different convenience stores and liquor stores and stuff like that. They won't call the police, they'll try to calm them down. But if a black person come in there looking suspect, they already ready with the police on the line. Or they ready to just shoot you themselves.
Oh my God, and it's Short Hills.
Get her away!
And the security still has not came.
I gotta stop coming here.
So this is a total of like 10
Safe
minutes.
mall.
And where's security? And I'm playing this audio so y'all can get an understanding too. Where the fuck is security at? And she keeps saying she's threatening me, but she's been trying to attack this sister the whole time. Crying, acting a fool, doing whatever she can do to to I would say, deflect what she's been doing the whole time. See? And everybody trying to coddle her, you can hear her. And then everybody in this store has been telling this sister, why don't you just stop recording her? Why don't you just walk away? Why I gotta walk away? It's always what we doing wrong. See? And I wouldn't move nowhere. I would still keep recording her. Uh-huh.
She's recording me. This person's threatening me.
See? And she's doing the same thing. See?
She's lying on the phone. Don't tell me what to do. She said I threatened her. What?
See, this is what I mean by being on code. White people on code. Now, another white person comes up, tries to calm her down. The lady gets on the phone and says, oh my God, could somebody come? She's threatening me, lying the whole time. And then the other white person tells the black sister, why don't you just stop recording her and put the phone down? They don't know what's going on. But of course, we're the antagonists. Even though the white woman tried to attack her and it's on camera. This is the type of shit that go on all day, every day. It happens at the corporate plantation. It happens at the corporate plantation so much, it's almost sickening. They say certain things so they can get a reaction out of you. That's why when you become introverted and don't say anything and compartmentalize it, they really hate you. Because now you have mastered the art of, I'm not going to react, I'll just respond. And as Neely Fuller Jr. teaches, always start a conversation with a question. When you're dealing with the dominant white society and you know that they're racist. That's one. And two, until somebody proves to you that they're not racist, they're suspected white supremacists. So you have to prove it to me. And you have to prove it to me on a daily basis. Why, Warren? Because this system is built and structured around who you are, not black folk. So if you don't like it, that's fine. You ain't got to fuck with me. But if you're around me, I'm going to be observed. I'm going to observe what you got going on. I'm going to be very, very cognizant of what you're doing. And I'm going to understand that, okay, there's only going to be a matter of time before either the racism will come out or you have acknowledged your racism and taken part in the rehabilitation of trying to establish a system of justice and not perpetuate the system of racism and white supremacy. That's different. But a lot of people are not willing to do that.
I don't give a fuck about her being sick. I'm worried about me. You hear this? Yo, y'all can't think y'all hear this?
Yep, we hear it.
Y'all read about. This is real. This is really happening to me.
See?
She's on the phone with the police on me, and she's chasing me around the damn store.
See? That's why the only thing, she should have called the police.
She's chasing me around the damn store. And I'm supposed to.
She's recording me.
See? Because they know if you use the word threat, the police going to come right away. See? My heart is racing. I'm letting y'all listen. This is what we deal with all day, every day.
I just came to get a hey, assalamu alaikum. I just came to get a free panty. That's all. That's all. And spend my little 50 and get the $10 off. See what free panties will get you? This lady that chased me.
Man.
She calling the police on me now. And I can't believe this long and security not here.
Exactly. I can't believe it either. Where the fuck is security at?
Yeah, get the cops here.
Yup.
This how black people be dying.
Yup.
See this? See what these people do?
Yup.
They fall into panic and tell police that you doing something to them when you clearly saw her chase me around the store.
Yep, that's a fact.
She's telling them, get here, I'm helping, my heart's racing. Look. Oh, see? Did you see?
She acted just like that lady that was in Central Park. Oh my God, there's a black man here and he's threatening my life. Come and get me right away. Man, the white people was more worried about the goddamn dog she was mishandling than the black person.
I don't want to turn my back on her. I want to pay all my stuff, but I'm not turning my back on this white lady. I'm sorry, she is crazy.
Yep.
Did you see her just try to charge me?
Yes,
again?
we did,
That's the
sister.
third time.
And I would not
Now,
take
I
the
wanna see
camera
what
off
the
her.
police gonna do when they get here.
Yep. I'm interested to see what they gonna do too. And where the fuck is security? Because they didn't call security. They didn't call security. They didn't call security. You know why they didn't call security? Because they know she got it on camera. But if that black sister was in there acting a fool and fighting and shit, they would have called security right away. And there's camera footage in there. And you can subpoena that camera footage in the court of law. They can take
People
that
are trying
footage.
to help her and ask her to step out the store. Of course I'm not helping you. Why would I help you? You trying to hurt me. You see that shit?
Man.
Please, come here now. I'm feeling threatened.
This is what she's telling the police. Come here now, I'm feeling threatened.
Recording me. She's
I want y'all to listen to this shit. Come here now, I'm being threatened.
she pushed me to this point.
Come here now, I'm being threatened. And y'all motherfuckers want to talk about the system of racism and white supremacy ain't real? Any white person, let me tell you something. Any white person, any other racial group that will act ignorant or will, I would say, have selective memory on the system of racism and white supremacy and how it works, don't even educate them. Give them books to read if they really want to know. If they don't want to know, you're going to be able to tell if they want to know. You know why? Because they're going to read the books. If they don't want to know, who gives a fuck? But do not go out of your way explaining to people what racism and white supremacy is. That's not your job. Your job is to direct them to the resources that explains it and breaks it down in simplistic form what it is, if they don't already know. Because I would say 99% of every other racial group in the United States of America and fucking incorporated know what racism and white supremacy is, and they know how it works. They know how the system is designed. They know how they can move up within the system. So I don't care what nobody says. I don't know why we be acting and co-signing people, acting like they didn't know this shit is racist or that shit is racist or they didn't know. Stop. It's too much. It's too many resources out there. Let me tell you, the white Jewish community, they're gonna let you know. If you even think about some anti-Semitic shit, they're going to put it out there. Ask Nick Cannon. They're going to put it out there. Even if what Nick Cannon said to me wasn't anti-Semitic, all he was doing was uplifting his race. That's all he was, with the resources that he had studied and read. But what did they do? They came back and they motherfucking slapped him down. As John Henry Clark talks about too. He talked about how he was like, Europeans were complicit in the Holocaust too. I don't know why y'all always want to say, well, black people sold black people. Well, white Jewish people they were complicit with the Holocaust too. History shows us that. But motherfuckers don't want to talk about that shit. That's what I'm saying, man. This is a daily issue. This isn't no motherfucking every couple of months. Motherfucker act like if it ain't a nigga dying on TV that racism has went away. Stop.
Putting this horrible world to sea. I don't want her posting anything of my personal stuff. Get that phone down.
And this was a total 2 videos, and it was a total of about 10 minutes. No security showed up or nothing. And they allowing this lady to walk in here, lay on the floor. I've never seen some shit like this in my life.
I haven't been having a hell of 2 weeks. Since I had that accident, Like,
Then she finally walked off.
I feel, I don't know. I'm gonna just say, everything is Allahu Alam. The cut of Allah. It's not.
I give that sister props. Shout out to that sister for doing that and not allowing that lady, that white supremacist, to break her down and have her all emotional, because that's what she wanted. She just wanted to get that sister out of character, because I've noticed that's what they do a lot of the time. They do and say certain things to get you out of character. Why you say that, Warren? Because I worked in the corporate plantation field forever, and I've seen a lot of stuff, and I've witnessed it myself. Things that they say, they do, they try to cater to your ego on one thing and then raise the bar on another thing. And, oh, I see this for you in the future. Man, get the fuck out of here. Look, if you a foundational black American, or you black and you in the system of racism, white supremacy, there is no future for you at no goddamn corporate plantation. Stop. If your dream is to be in charge of somebody or be a manager or a supervisor or some shit like, man, I salute you. But nigga, that ain't no future, because all you gotta walk on pins and needles and eggshells and shit, because they watching everything you do 10 times more than what they watching everybody else. Like I said before, your supervisor could be doing black tar heroin in the bathroom, and they act like, I've been in those situations. They act like the shit ain't even going on. But if a black man even is oppositional on something that's so minute, you're a threat. Why are you getting loud? Why are you doing this? I've had people try to do that to me. Why are you getting loud? I said, I'm not getting loud. I'm just telling you what is allowed and what not is, what's policy and what's not policy. And that's not policy. And we're talking about something that doesn't matter. Oh, well, you don't have to get upset. Well, I'm not upset. You might be, but I'm not. I'm good. You know what I mean? When you master that art, and it took me a long time to master. Once I mastered that shit, I was laughing. You know what it came from? Reading books. Knowing who you are, knowing your history, knowing exactly what to put up with, what not to put up with, man. Hey, man, I've been on here for a minute. I just wanted y'all to hear all that audio and listen to that shit, man, because the shit fucked me up. I'm like, this bitch is crazy. And no security ever came. So, hey, man, I appreciate everybody listening and subscribing. Go vet out what I'm saying. Go read the books yourself. Go read The World's Great Men of Color. Go read that book. Go read The Fall of America by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Go read that book. Go read this book, A Price for a Pound of Flesh. Go read these books. If you don't, after you read that, they're gonna take a look at Jordan Maxwell, The Matrix of Power. Very, very good book. He talks about where all religions come from Africa. And when I mean Africa, I mean black people. He breaks it down in there. You know, niggas don't vet it out unless it's a white man. White man wrote this book. You know how niggas are. Man, white man wrote this book, man, so it's gotta be true. Fuck out of here. But anyway, go read The Destruction of a Black Civilization. Very, very good book. But these are just things that we need to study for ourselves, man. And if you want to trust in our system, go read The Burglary. I always show this book. Go read The Burglary. It'll tell you how our system is compiled of and what they've done the past 100 years. But anyway, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribe. I was on here way too long. Man, shout out to everybody out there. Watch this while you at work and listen to it when you at work or something. It'll make more sense. Hey, man, look, if you out there samboing and apologizing, guilty nigga, I don't fuck with you, man. I'm out. Peace.